Hello, hello, Capricorn. This is Heather, the Queen of Pentacles, coming to check in with you for the mid-June reading that I want to give you. I have been looking forward to this because we had talked at the beginning of the month about emotions, didn't we? If you're finding this message, if you're finding this reading, if you're finding this video at some other later date, first of all, thank you for watching my old videos. But second of all, anytime that you find this, we're all on different paths and different journeys at different times. So anytime that you find this, this message was meant for you to find at that time. But the message in question was from the beginning of the month of June of 2022. And it was our first meeting, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Capricorn? We were talking, some of you guys had family members. Some of you, love interests, partners, spouses, maybe. It could have been friendships, but I wasn't getting friendship as much as the other two types of relationships that we were discussing. It was more split between love, interests, and family. But we were talking about dammed up emotions, welled up emotions. Things that in the past somebody has done to hurt you or to bother you. Things that have never been discussed, that you've just let bottle up inside of you. And now was maybe a good time to reach out, open up to this person and talk to them. Talk about your feelings with them. And I was wondering how things were going with you guys. I was wondering if anybody... Did it resonate with anybody? And did it help anybody to talk to anyone? And I thought maybe the universe would have a little bit more advice coming your way today. So I thought we would pull some cards and see what we're dealing with here. Okay? So let's see what other message does the universe have for my Capricorns. Thinking a lot about this reading after I did it. I'm not going to lie. All right. And I'm going to pull an oracle card today too after we do this tarot pull. But what I need to shuffle some more. I've done a lot of shuffling this time for you guys. All right, what message does the universe have for my Capricorns? What else do we have to say for my Capricorns? King of Wands again. Are you... Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, so Capricorn, the last time we had a king also, we had the King of Cups before. This King of Wands has liked to pop up in my readings this month too. And the King of Wands is about passion, about, he is about emotion, but not on the level of the King of Cups. The King of Cups was more like sharing. He's the kumbaya king. He's the sharing of the feelings. The King of Wands is the smooth talker. He's, like I said, passionate. He's ready to take action and use his instincts. He's action orientated. I was noting just the sly look he's even got, right? that he gives you. Just, I don't know, the look on his face is, he's always thinking something, right? He's always like one step ahead, kind of. So he's a little bit daring. He's not one to sit on his thumbs, I guess is a saying to use. He would definitely be, if we're talking about your last reading, he would definitely be the one to get the ball rolling and talk about things. But I would warn about being too impulsive, because he's flanked by the Tower. And we know that the Tower is a sudden change, right? Like you would be seeking the change to when we advise to talk to these people in your life. But a sudden change, it's being uprooted, it's catastrophe. It's having a rough landing. Now, whether it's you or the person that you're talking to is, I guess, another story. Maybe it's you taking them by surprise, with your conversation. Maybe they're not expecting you to pipe up and speak your mind and tell them that you've been bothered by this, whatever this is, that we've been talking about. I don't think that's going to stop this king, though, because we have the Nine of Wands next to the king. And the Nine of Wands is strength and defending and protection. The guy here he's the warrior. He's the one doing the defending. He is courageous. He's driven. He's also a man of action, much like the King of Wands. I feel like you will definitely want to choose your words carefully, because if you open up and act on the advice at the beginning of the month, but if you open up to this person, if you have this person that you've been, it doesn't have to be angry with, but just anything, upset with, if they've caused some kind of emotion in you that you feel that you need to get out, Capricorn, that is going to take them by surprise. I think that's what this Tower is for. I think the Tower moment is for them, to be honest with you. I mean, that could be repercussive, and it could be a Tower moment for you, depending on the situation. Depending on who this person is, who your person is that you're talking to, a Tower moment for them could be a Tower moment for you. If it's somebody that you live with, you rock the cradle you're in, then you're rocking your own cradle, right? But maybe some things need to be said And I did warn at the beginning of the month to kind of proceed with caution, to do things in a healthy way. It's never good to just open like with an explosion, as we can see. Like, this person really wishes that you had not opened with an explosion. But you can prevail from this. Like I said, this person is a warrior to begin with, but keeping a level head and expressing yourself, standing your ground, because this person is definitely like feet planted. His very like stance is, he's not going anywhere. He's come to say what he's going to say, do what he's going to do, and that's it. He's not going to be pushed around. He's not going to be threatened in any way. He's just there to say his piece or to do his action, as the case may be for him. But hopefully you're not starting a fight or anything, Capricorn. So I think if there's a healthy way to do it, getting these emotions out would be good. Because anytime there's a tower, of course, it may not have shown up here, but don't forget, after a tower, there's peace, right? Because after the tower, we know that the star follows it. Whether the star is present here or not, the star follows the tower. So there is going to be that serenity afterwards, after you're victorious with your tower. There's going to be that peace. But you do have to get the ball rolling and get there, I guess. Ooh, can you hear that thunder? It's a dark and stormy night here, Capricorn. It's mood. I'm going to just pull this oracle card to see what goes hand in hand with your reading. This is the Witch's Wisdom oracle card, so there's a little bit of that lunar energy going on from our full moon that's happening right now mid-month. It's actually full, I believe, on the 15th, but we still have that energy hanging around for a few days afterwards. So let's see what other advice is to be given to the Capricorns right now. Capricorns who may be dealing with some emotional baggage or need some emotional support dealing with somebody in their life. What other advice, what other messages do we have for our Capricorns? All right, so what feels good? And let's see here. Actually, this feels good right here. We've got ritual, invocation. All right, so I have my own thoughts on that, but because this is a new to me deck and I'm getting myself acquainted as much as I am you with it, I'm going to, for this reading, read right along from the book and then give you some thoughts on it. But the book says, for the ritual, your desire to connect with the goddess and gods has been acknowledged. But do you understand the true nature of the deities that you are trying to summon? Heed the warning that invocation brings forth for this action. For this action is not without danger for the inexperienced. Ritual teaches you to prepare for power and to judge wisely. It is vital to know about those you wish to invoke. Learn their dislikes and likes and surround yourself with their attributes and things that they associate with or represent. True invocation is to surrender, to be a vessel, in order for the deity you have summoned to function within you for a short period. This card has been drawn to assure you that the love and relationship you have with a particular goddess or god is real and runs through the very essence of who you are. Through the mists of time, as you aspire to be more than your own greatness and to be humble enough to serve, the connection becomes stronger. Join a coven for a ritual work in safety. Your connection with the deity is linked to past lives. Honor the deities in all their forms through prayer, ritual, dance, chants, and offerings. Remember your protection. Dedicate an altar to your favorite deities. That would be the Witch's Wisdom definition of the card. What I'm also getting from this, like as per your reading, the invocation, when they're warning you about learning everything you need to know, I would also interpret that as stepping lightly or arming yourself with knowledge before you start. So while the King of Wands does want to get things, like get the ball rolling, take action, get things started, kings are also very wise. Kings they don't get to be kings by doing stupid things, right? And by acting foolishly and getting themselves into trouble. So I would definitely, like I had said before, nothing good comes from blowing up at somebody. Nothing good comes from letting your emotions that have been bottled up inside explode, right? Opening up just a channel of conversation, handling things calmly, arming yourself with that like cool-headedness, that's the way to go. And that is how you would tread lightly in this situation. And that's the advice that I would give with this card. So yeah, I think it does go hand in hand with everything, because what you're definitely trying to avoid is this, or at least trying to nullify it the best that you can. You do want the change that would come from this, but you don't want just the upheaval and the turmoil and, I mean, maybe some of you do, but really you don't. Nobody really wants a tower moment, right? So that's the best advice that I have for you, Capricorn. I really, really hope that this helps you. I hope that this helps some of you heal emotionally, and I hope that this gives somebody maybe the extra like courage or helping hand that they need to open up and open those doors to some conversation that needs to happen in their life, because everybody deserves peace, and everybody deserves to feel good and respected and loved. And if nothing else, know that I love you and that I will be checking back in with you. I will be back at the beginning of the month, but I will be back in the meantime with some random readings also. So until then, know that I'm in your corner, that I love you, and we will talk soon. Bye, Capricorn.